Hello there, welcome back to my DCS Flight Sim series, and this is how to attack SAM sites, specifically SAM 6 Cub SAM sites, and we will destroy also a truck using GPS guided bombs. Excellent mission briefing as always. Suppression of enemy air defenses. Short seed. Execute an attack on a SAM 6 surface-to-air missile site, then complete a GPS-guided bombing run as directed. We have the GPS coordinates and elevation for 2 targets. This is for the GPS-guided bombs. But before that, we have to attack a SAM site. Alright, so stations 2 and 8, 3 and 7. 3 and 7 with GBU-38s. 3 GBU-38s, JDAM GPS guided bomb 500. Alright, 3, this one here, and 7, this one here. GPS guided, and on 2 and 8, a AGM-88 HARM, 88 high-speed anti-radiation missile, and on 8, of course, the same high-speed anti-radiation missile, confirming AGM-88C. Confirmed. Nothing else. I don't want to get heavier than this. Alright.
Request refueling.
And rearming.
Request rearming. Copy.
So this is the Kona livery, which is reddish as you can see.
Refueling complete.
Alright, now it should begin loading the GPS guided bombs and the anti-radiation missiles. He's moving slow. He changed the fuel and the bombs are here, the missiles are here. Back into the cockpit and press IP to continue.
There isn't really too much advanced configuration to do, as this weapon is reliant upon being close enough to a radar source to detect it. If you select the HARM, you'll see 3 options show up on the left side. These are self-protection, target of opportunity, pre-brief. Self-protect mode is intended for use against unexpected air defenses, while target of opportunity is useful when you don't have a specific location for a target or one presents itself during a fight. We'll cover those in the next lesson. The pre-brief mode uses a ground reference, usually a waypoint, to allow us to stand off and fire at a distance and allow the HARM to get close enough that its seeker can detect the enemy radar station. There's a bit of a procedure to launch it correctly, but it's not particularly difficult, and we'll discuss it as we approach the training area. As far as data entry, it's pretty light for this one. The only thing we need to enter is a specific ID code that has been assigned to each type of known search radar. A list of these codes has been included in your kneeboard. You can reference that to find the required code. To set it, first ensure that you're in PB mode, then press the UFC button, which will bring up a target option on the menu. Press that, then enter the ID code for an SA 6KUB, then press enter. A target designation should...
I think the code is 108. So the code for SA-6 Cub for the HARM missile for the seeker head is 108. So message history, close and
appear on the
resume.
store's page toward the bottom right, confirming the ID has been correctly entered. The only other part is what we already know how to do. Use a waypoint to designate the target. Go ahead and select waypoint.
Let's just see what he's saying. Press that code. A TGT designation should appear on the store's page toward the bottom right. Exactly this one here. Alright. toward the button right, confirming the ID has been correctly entered. The only other part is what we already know how to do. Use a waypoint to designate the target. Go ahead and select waypoint 2 and designate it as the target for this weapon. So right here, weapon designate. Alright, I designated the waypoint 2 for the harm. Let's continue. Set up the bombs, the GPS guided bombs for the trucks. Alright, so going to the menu and the stores page, and from the stores page selecting the bombs, which is J82, and from here let's step into the left side of J82 and mode pre-planned selected. E-fuse it's instant. Okay, and going to JDAM display and to MSN, and from here for the left one TGT UFC and POSN, and latitude, which will be north, and to the briefing where we have north 425301, enter. I hope the digits are okay because I didn't verify it. 0.29. Enter. Verifying. Yes, it's okay. And longitude. Longitude. East. Briefing. 452101. 1. Enter, and the decimal is 51. The feet 5518. 515518. 51. Five. Briefing 18. Enter. Let's verify the coordinates. 42530129 and 4521 Let's verify. 45530129, 4221 5518 elevation. Okay. And rolling back right now, going for the second bomb. So this is set, going for the right one, the right side. Let's see, do we have something on the left showing us that this bomb is already programmed? It says 00 TAM time. I don't know what time is that, we will see. Anyway, let's go for the right one. The right one, and in pre-planned, E-fuse is instant, and JDAM display, and MSN, and target UFC. This one here. Okay. POSN latitude north. And going back to the briefing, north is here 425304, so pretty close one to each other, the trucks. 425304, 4253, 4253, 0410, 04, enter, 10, enter, and longitude east, ask, briefing 45 21 11, 45 21 11, enter, and briefing 96, enter, going back again and coming back, pressing TGT UFC for the elevation, feet selected, back to briefing, and 5427, 5427, enter. So this is it. Alright, here are the coordinates for the second bomb. Let's go back to stores. Let's see message history. Once all that's done, go ahead and take off towards waypoint 1. And we'll talk later. Let's go towards waypoint 1.
What's that?
We are going to take out a SAM, a SA6 cub, SAM site. The code for SA6 cub is 108108. So if you search for it, that's the code, 108. Okay, let's stop. Pre-takeoff checks, flaps to auto, gears are down, wings are down and locked, everything is ready to go. Brakes on, military power, brakes off. We are heading towards waypoint 1. Flaps to auto, gears up. I will aim for 350 knots. Let's engage the autopilot, the AP, and couple. Alright, ATC engaged, autopilot for speed 2. We will use the HARM first, and that's set on pre-planned mode. It has a code TGT 108 at waypoint 2, 6,000 feet. I will rise it till 10,000. So I'll have at least that. 350 knots heading towards waypoint 1, 8 miles out. (10,000 feet reached, leveling off. Maintaining, enabling bolt. That's the altitude autopilot. Three miles towards waypoint 1.
Go ahead and activate AG mode. Set your master arm switch to arm. Then
Air
go
to
the
ground
page and select the
activated.
arm so we can go over the process.
Master arm activated.
Down in the bottom left of the stores page are two options for launching the HARM, aircraft or HARM lofting. If they aren't there, just press the harm button a couple of times until they do. The way this works is that the harm needs to be lofted toward the target to get as much range out of it as possible.
Now let's verify this, because I can't see it right now. Down on the bottom left of the store page are two options for launching the harm. Bottom left, two options. There is an AC and HRM, and AC is now selected. Alright, we have now 70 miles towards waypoint 2. Now I have switched here the AMPCD from the MSI from the HSI, sorry, display. This is HSI. I switched it to SA page, which will show you a circle of the SAM site range when we will reach it. So you know to not enter that area, because you enter that area you will be shot down. Alright, here on the left it's the EW page. It's the page in which you set your chaffs and flares, and it's also the page which shows you the code for the SAM site if it finds it. It will appear as a 6 from SA6. The code for SA6 Cub is 108. This is the third time. 62 miles, let's increase the time. 54, 51. Let's see, because he said at 50 miles we will see something. On the SA page we already see the circle here. This is the SAM site.
At this point, you should be within the harm's maximum range. You should now see several new items on the HUD, 2 inward-facing arrows, a horizontal line, and a range indicator next to the AC mode. As you might have guessed, the range indicator just tells you that you're in range to fire the weapon. The inward-facing arrows are used for the harm lofting mode, so we'll cover that when we use that mode in another mission. The horizontal line is what we use to guide the aircraft to the proper angle to fire off the harm. Once you're ready to fire, you will hold down the weapon release button and begin a controlled climb to bring the velocity vector up to that horizontal line. Once the vector reaches the line, the weapon will automatically fire and fly out to the waypoint while looking for the SA6 signal. As long as the radar continues transmitting, the weapon should find the station and take it out. As with any weapon, though, the closer you are, the higher your chance of actually hitting the target, so it's usually best to wait as long as possible before firing the harm. Additionally, if the SAM's radar is actively targeting you, it will provide a stronger signal, giving the harm a greater chance to home in, so provoking the SAM radar is usually a good idea. As long as you're outside the threat ring, you're safe, so get as close as you feel comfortable and then execute the procedure. Once the weapon is away, maneuver as necessary to keep yourself outside the threat ring of the SAM site until you hear the RWR warning go silent while in level flight. It has some blind spots, so you can only be sure if you're flying level and the warning has gone away. I'll also give you verbal confirmation just in case.
Alright, now my problem is I can see the SAM site range already on SA page because I put my page there, but I can't see the radar here on the AW page. Probably it will be visible only once he is beginning to target me. Yeah. Let's see what will happen. So this is the line what he was talking about. We also have a range 33.5 till waypoint 2. Yeah. We have ATC and coupled for waypoint, the autopilot. We have the harm selected and AC mode, which is also confirming that is in range. Practically we can shoot. So how should I do it is make a 10-degree climb angle, so and increase the speed of the aircraft. So I will launch the missile upwards and with a higher speed. So let's decouple everything, go on manual, no ATC, alright, and accelerate. Let's see, 7-8 degrees climbing, speed also rising. Alright, so now the missile will be launched 450 knots, and we have on the left side, as you can see, the number 6 on EW page, so the radar is there. Alright, what do you say, we provoke it or not? He said it's better to provoke it, but I'm very fast right now. Right, let's see. I'm curious if the alarm will sound. Alright. I'm getting a little bit slower, getting ready to turn hard. I will turn right and release some chafes and flares. Alright. As you can see, nearly there, entering the circle. Yeah. I released it. Now I'm going down. More chaffs, more flare. Turn the plane, making the missile burn its fuel and getting at low altitude, so we have the ground cover too. Alright, flying leveled. I can hear no more alarm sounds. So we should be okay. Let's verify the missile. Oh, what did I push? There is no missile. And the SAM site's still there. Alright, that's not good. Let's go back to the stores page. We have one arm selected, stand by. Alright, let's weapon designated on waypoint 2. Let's turn back towards the target. More to the right. Let's just launch it. Come on, come on. Why is he doing that? Oh my god, I'm 30 degrees. And I'm not over that line. Alright, let's turn again. Take some distance. This is not functioning properly, and I only have one missile left. Altitude 16,000. Alright, let's take some distance, like 10 miles or something. Increasing the speed and increasing the time. That should be enough. Let's turn backwards. Air to ground is set. Master arm is set. Weapon are locked on waypoint 2. Alright. Let's start and climb. That line, this line here, should be under, not up there. Come on. Yeah, something's wrong. I'm 30 degrees climbing like hell. Look. Alright, I'll launch it. So the target is just right ahead at 25 miles. Enable ATC. Let's I can mess with that. Alright, let's see the missile. I'm not in the circle. And the missile is heading towards. The SAM site is gone.
The SAM site has been neutralized. Continue on toward waypoint 2. As you switch over to your GPU, be careful not to deactivate it by accident. Your GPUs should be aligned by now, and it would be a shame to have to start the process over. For this bombing run, all you have to do is exactly what you did last time, except you'll only have to press the button once. To make that happen, we need to ensure both weapons are selected for the drop, which you do by returning to the JDAM display, pressing quantity in the bottom right, selecting both stations, then pressing return. You have to do this every time you switch away from the GPUs, so try.
So pressing what? Pressing quantity, selecting both stations. Select both station, then pressing RTN, return. So I press quantity, but how do I select the both stations? Selecting both stations. To make that happen, we need to ensure, which is you do by returning to the JDAM display, pressing quantity in the bottom right, selecting both stations. So I need to select both stations. Mode PPMSN, release type, and erase JDAM. RTN is here, station 3 and station 7. So that's how.
Remember to do that when you switch back to them. Don't forget to switch to your HSI since it's the only display that shows the engagement zone. Once you enter the cone and get the in-range indicator, hold down the weapon release button until both GPUs disappear from the store's page, and both bombs will guide themselves to their respective targets. After release, egress to waypoint 3 while you await confirmation that the targets are destroyed.
Alright, so I can see the waypoint, I can't see the cone. So let's select the HSI page, because that's where we can see the cone. Yeah. Alright, so Cub 2P25, that's the SAM site, the SA6 is destroyed. That's the black smoke in front coming from. Alright. And near to them we have also the two trucks heading exactly towards them, and I still have to go a little more till I will get in range. So you also can see there is a TMR timer which will show the in range. Yes, in range is now shown. Let's get some speed, head exactly towards the target. Alright, we have speed and we can launch. Both of them launched. Alright. Let's push F6. Alright. Both
Looks like
of them.
you got them. Be sure to turn off AG mode and set your master arm switch to safe.
AGM, A to ground off, master arm to safe. And turning towards waypoint 3. Do you want to see the targets? As I do. Let's put them on our right side. Circle them on the right. So here they are, the two trucks, the closest, and the two black smokes which are together, that's the SAM side. Yep, that's the SAM side. Alright, level it off, let the autopilot do the rest. Selecting waypoint 3. Waypoint selected, autopilot coupled. Climb a little bit because it doesn't know how to do that. Now heading towards waypoint 3, and just in front of us is just a mountain range, so I have to climb a little bit. I think the waypoint, the heading will, the autopilot for the waypoint just decoupled. Let's couple it back. Okay, 8,000 feet and climb till 10,000. Let's increase the time. Alright, so as you saw, there was one attack on the SAM side, which first time the missile just went crazy. Anyway, I escaped from its circle.
This time, you won't have smoke markers, so you'll have to get around the pattern on your own. Don't worry, this is the last time we'll deal with the pattern, as this is mostly to familiarize you with it rather than demonstrate mastery of it. It isn't likely to come up for most missions. You'd normally set up your TACAN for the carrier before even taking off, but go ahead and do that now so you can track your distance from the airfield.
Alright, waypoint 4 selected, and he's talking about the Marshall navigation, which is the multiple levels of the airspace above the carrier. If you remember, in the last missions there was two missions, one mission in which there were some smoke signals, colored smoke signals like blue, orange and green. That's simulating the Marshall Plan. Let's see the message history. How is he calling it? And I have to introduce my TACAN. Marshall pattern. Alright, let's see my TACAN for Vaziani. I think briefing, and the TACAN is, I should know it by heart by now. I think it's 22. But interestingly enough, there is no TACAN written in the briefing. Only radio frequencies. Cloud cover, temperature in the weather, the known threats and the objective, and no TACAN, my friends. Alright, let's fly. Push F10 and get the TACAN ourselves. So we search for the Vaziani, click on it. I pushed F10 to take out the map. So it's 22. Here is TACAN 22. Right. And where is it? Alright. Let's put in the TACAN first. Pushing TACAN, and X is selected, 22. Enter. And enabling it. I have to keep it pressed. Alright. Can I see the TACAN? Waypoint 4, 72 miles. It's too far away. I can't see it yet. Alright, let's go back to the map. We are high enough. Don't have to worry. Let's level it off because I'm 17,000 feet high. Autopilot for altitude. I want to search the CRS for Vaziani to have it on. F10. So the CRS, it's the alignment of the airfield, which is 135 degrees, as you can see there, right in the middle of the screen. But we have to subtract the magnetic deviation, which is 6 degrees in the Caucasus map. That's 128 degrees, right? Let's put it in, 128. Keep CRS pressed. And 128. Enter. We already have the CRS. Alright. What is he doing? He has to go towards waypoint 4, and he is going towards the CRS line. Let's decouple it, everything, and go manual until we see the TACAN and increase the time. This should be okay. 50 miles almost.
Get ready to catch the BRC of the carrier and enter that as the CRS for the TACAN so you can use that as a reference. By the time you're 10 miles out, you should be at 2,000 foot AGL and an airspeed of 250 knots in preparation to enter the pattern.
So 200 feet AGL. I already have the CRS entered. Let's increase the time and get lower.
Let's go.
I think the green area just in front. Yeah, the forest. Yeah, I think that's the. It might be just the beginning of our approach to Vaziani. All right.
I need to do the quest.
Let's change the radar to RDR here. So this is barometric altitude. Okay, I am 18 miles from waypoint 4. I can't see any TACAN, but I can. Look, it's right here. Right here. Let's select it. TACAN navigation selected. The CRS just got erased. Alright, let's keep the CRS. 1, 2, 8, enter. And he's not working. CRS 1, 2, 8, enter. It's not working.
At 10 miles, you'd give the call out, see you at 10. You should already be at 2,000 foot AGL and 250 knots airspeed.
I'm 350 airspeed. I'm at 2000, but the speed is too high. I can't get the CRS working. I don't need it anyway. I have visibility. I don't know why the CRS is not getting in. So that's Vaziani down there. That's the airfield just in front. 11 o'clock. I will just fly over it. I'm trying again the CRS. So 128, enter. Nothing happens. That's sad. Alright, 2000 feet, 243 knots. F2, F1.
Colt 1, inbound.
Colt 1, Mazzani, fly heading 31248, QFE 28.34, runway 13.
Position 1.
Yeah, so this is the first position from the Marshall pattern, and it's the beginning of the carrier. And as I remember, I should go straight ahead till the green field. That's about 1 mile out, and then bank left. Towards that line of trees, 90 degrees. Alright, that should be the second position. The autopilot, the ATC has decoupled. I have to couple it back. Alright, so here somewhere should be the position 2. If I'm recalling correctly. Okay, now I should bank left again. Alright, somewhere around here. Going towards this city. Here should be position 2. And this in front should be position 3. Or maybe that on the right side. Well, I don't remember exactly. Let's see what happens. Anyway, after I pass over this city, little city here, I should go left again. Alright. Let's request landing
Colt
procedure.
1, request landing.
Absolutely nothing. Let's go towards case 1. Recovery. Oh, that's not very easy to memorize the position of each marker. It seems like I already forgot. Let's go down to 800 AGL. That's the altitude for case 1. The speed.
Lozani, check landing gear. Runway 13.
Alright, thank you. That's 900 feet. RDR. 830. Verifying the airfield. Clean. 1 mile out.
Colt 1, go around, runway occupied.
Occupied. I go around then. Okay. 1 mile out, bank left, and get the gears and flaps full. Getting ready to touch down. Because we do not receive any kind of messages, we have to do what the briefing says. Right, let's bank left. Alright. Flaps to full. Gears down. Continue turning. And from here on with the trim. Ooh. Too fast. Too slow. Seems like I put in too much. 150 is too slow. Let's increase the speed a little bit. Why is my plane keep banking left? What's wrong with it? My joystick is probably off the middle again. I have to calibrate my joystick. It's pulling me to the left hard. Well, not that hard, but it's pulling very seriously. I can't maneuver the plane. Look, it's pulling pretty hefty. I already lost an angle here because of it. And I'm low.
What?
I still have to turn. Alright, gears are down. I'm trying to keep it from pulling me to the left. Alright, I'm AOA. What the hell?
Cold one. Razani, check landing gear. Runway 13.
Let's throw it on that 13 number. Just throw it on it. Brake, air brake. Nothing, no messages, nothing. Alright, let's get into the parking area.
What did you say?
Air brake off. Nice job with destroying the SAM site. So actually, the first time when I released the missile, waiting for the SAM site to catch my signal, that was not such a good idea. The missile went off course. But launching it from a distance, throwing it upwards, it went exactly to the target. Yeah, it's still pulling to the left. Even with the rudders on, it's still pulling to the left. I will check my joystick for calibration. So I'm heading towards parking slot number 1. So if you're doing this mission, the gun track mission with the bagel fix, you will know what to expect. There were no messages, nothing for missing the points from the Marshall pattern. I did it and I entered case 1 recovery, did everything by myself, landed the plane, and now I'm going to exit because there's no instruction for shutting the plane off or something like that. Yeah, let's just exit. Okay, I quit.
They just disappeared. What the hell? This game does not
See what's the briefing here. So here, as you can see, we have weapon rearm and take off and hit the SAM-11 and SAM-12. Actually, I got 2 from 1 missile. Oh, I think the first missile didn't launch. That was the problem.
No, it's fine.
So the first missile didn't launch. Okay, and here are the 2 trucks. Truck 2 and Truck 1 destroyed also. The results are only 50 because of missing the Marshall pattern, for which I got no messages whatsoever. Even when designing a mission, it is possible to verify a plane's altitude and also the heading and also its position and give feedback in messages. Alright, and the mission, and we have draw 50, but we destroyed the SAM site. Also we destroyed the 2 trucks. We used correctly the GBU-38s the GPS tracking bombs, and we also used correctly the HARM missiles, air-to-ground missiles, which were directed towards the SAM sites, the SA-6 Cub SAM sites with the 108 code, which was also not provided. Had to search it myself. This was the seed mission and getting towards the next one. But this will be in the next video. I'm Vince, thank you so much for watching Flying with me. Take it as you will. For subscribing, that's a lot of thanks. And till the next one. Ciao.